Yeah.
All right. Hey guys, how's it going? Dr. Carpenstein here.
I'm Professor Mylar.
And this is Nerd Watch 2020, where we keep a 2020 watch on all things nerdy. I'm pissed off
About?
everything.
Okay.
A lot of things. We made a list. We sat down and made a list. We're pissed off and we want to talk about it.
Yeah. Well, he's going to talk about it. I'm going to bitch about it.
Okay, same difference. I'm into it.
Alright.
Alright, first and foremost, why the fuck did Iron Fist get canceled?
I actually was reading something about Netflix algorithm, and then...
Yeah, it's all based off of social media chatter.
Yeah.
So for the record, if you want to save your favorite shows, especially those Netflix exclusives, you gotta talk about them, guys. You gotta talk about them. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but it makes us work for what we like.
Yeah, basically that.
But I'm still pissed off about it. Well, I mean, if it would have got canceled after season 1, fine. But, season 2 was so good. I literally even came on to Nerd Watch and talked about how good season 2 was. And now, out the door. Luke Cage was fine. I couldn't get through the season 2 Luke Cage. Even though it was about
barely got
Bushmaster.
through season 1.
I liked season 1, don't get me wrong, I really did. But season 2 just couldn't get into it.
See, one of the things is Jessica Jones didn't get renewed, but she already finished filming her 3rd season when they made these cancellations. So it might get the axe right after it's done filming too, just like Iron Fist.
Yeah, that's actually something that I've been talking about in Daredevil. How long until we lose Daredevil?
Mm-hmm.
And what's that say for Punisher? But let me tell you why I'm not too mad about everything getting canceled. Marvel is releasing a streaming site just like DC just did with their DC Universe. Yeah, they've been in the works for that forever. Marvel actually tried, Disney, it wasn't Marvel at the time, but Disney tried to make a deal with Netflix to let them stream all of their movies, and they wouldn't have it. So, well...
Yeah, I forgot that Disney was doing that.
Disney owns everything now. They own everything that a nerd loves.
So basically, because they couldn't buy out Netflix, they decided to make their own.
I mean, and who's to say they couldn't buy out Netflix? It's just, do we want Netflix, or do we just want to do our own thing with blackjack and hookers? You know what else I'm pissed off about?
Yeah, but you should tell me anyway.
Alright. Well, I'm pissed off that they replaced Kraven the Hunter in the Spider-Man game for the Sinister Six. I think he would have been... Okay, I see the point of Mr. Negative. I really, really do. You know, the tie-in with May and all that.
Now, I haven't been able to play through the story, and some of our viewers might not either. So why don't you walk through some of the enemies, like what they did?
Well, it was your hands down Sinister Six. So we're gonna sit here and talk them out. Okay, so we had Scorpion, we had Vulture, we had Doc Ock. We had...
Rhino and...
Yep.
Rhino was with Scorpion, Vulture was with Electro?
Yep.
When they had team up fights.
Okay, perfect. So, okay. They had Rhino, and they had Electro, but no Kraven. Instead of Kraven the Hunter, the very, down-to-earth... just really good hunter, and he was like, dude, Spider-Man's this crazy creature, I want to catch it, you know. They replaced him with Mr. Negative, and Mr. Negative was a letdown in my eyes. I would have much rather saw Kraven. I can't even really give you a valid argument. I like Spider-Man a lot, and the Sinister Six is a staple, man, and you gotta have the staples there.
Yeah, and this was already kind of Doc Ock's story against Spider-Man, how he became a villain. I didn't think so much focus on Negative, another one. It's good plot.
Yeah, I mean, well, okay, let me tell you something, right? First and foremost, the cinematic cut screens in the Spider-Man game for the PS4 is hands down the best Spider-Man movie I've ever seen. It's better than Homecoming. It's better than the ones with Tobey Maguire. Literally, hands down, the best Spider-Man movie I've ever seen. But here's the problem.
I know.
It was supposed to be a video game. And you know, that video game is probably going to get Game of the Year, and it doesn't fucking deserve it.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
There's no mechanics to it. I mean, it's
the same mechanics you see with Assassin's Creed, Arkham.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those clone games with no mechanics.
The mechanics are the same, and there's just a bit more customization. Basically, your combos, your web gadgets. But that's not
even that. Not even that's enough to save it, because like just with like the Batman and stuff, like you could totally deck out which equipment you were going to use for what and stuff. But you still always need the right equipment for the right thing. So. Like, I couldn't even get a research facility until I had the right suit unlocked. And that was annoying. So, I mean, I love the Spider-Man game. I do. I highly recommend it, especially for younger followers, newer gamers. It's a good time. And it is a great story. But
it was
fucked with Craven.
It was a great game, but it just...
It's no Game of the Year, bro. Just like the title of our last... episode a couple back. Like
it's not going to be
Game of the Year.
Yeah. Make that a thing. No Game of the Year. That's our bitching about video game stuff.
Yeah, it's no Game of the Year, bro. It's no Game of the Year.
Do we know? What do you feel like Game of the Year is going to be? I want to know.
When's Game of the Year go in? Or did we already miss it? Because if not, then hands down it's going to be Red Dead. Red Dead came out today. Well, technically last night. A lot of stores did 9 o'clock releases or midnight drops or whatever, you know, depending on your location and how everything works. But basically the drop date was today. So.
The hype's there. Everyone wants to play it. But I've actually was seeing a lot of things where people can't ride their horses right. There was a lot of shit already.
Excuse me? Like ride your horse right? What do you mean?
They kept posting pictures and images of the character not on the horse right.
Like hanging off the side and shit?
There was one, yeah.
Dude, I tried even more like that, dude. Dudley do right the hell out of it.
Now, I don't know how much is actually happening.
Well, we'll see. I mean, we'll touch Red Dead when we can. I haven't got a chance to pick up my copy yet, but I'm not the video game guy. I actually don't know who the hell the video game guy is right now. It's actually kind of concerning. But we'll figure it out, and we'll get you some content on Red Dead as soon as we can. All right. So.
Okay. This has been pissing me off for a while. You hear about the DC Universe and all their content?
All right, listen. I love the idea of the DC Universe, but where's the content, bro?
Bingo.
Where's the content? You're telling me you can't even put all the Batmans on there? It was Batman Day, and I think we did get the Batmans, but like... Bro, I own more shit in digital copies than it's on the entire DC Universe, and that's not fair. I do like all the shorts and things like that they have, but like, where's the content, bro?
I got pissed. Netflix hasn't had any DC content since they basically initiated their idea for it. And if I didn't have it myself, I haven't seen any of the old classics.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the rest of the animated universe. Like, I can barely find half of it. Another thing, like, where's Krypton? Like, all the newer stuff that should be coming out. Yeah, like, where... Because, I mean, you get that off of Sci-Fi. It's not like you got a deal like you do with the CW. Where's Krypton? You know, I would like to binge the hell out of that before Season 2 shows up.
Right. I know. Is it locked in Sci-Fi? Like, Sci-Fi's?
I don't know. I mean, that's where I'll say that...
have some kind of...
That's something that I can say that DC did wrong that Marvel started to correct. And that is buying back all of their characters.
Right. Yeah.
Marvel is busting their ass. I mean, dude, they ate Fox. Fox is...
We're almost
wow. There. Sony pretty much is like their bitch. They're like, I mean, you pay us and we'll let you use
they got their one final straw. They're not giving up. That's all it is.
Incredible. You know what pisses me off more than anything?
Yeah.
Seeing the same thing over and over again. You know what I'm tired of seeing?
I know what he's tired of seeing.
Flashpoint.
Wicked.
I am tired of Flashpoint. For the record, I went right here, and I even have it available to show you, just to the point that, yes, I've read it. I'm a fan. I even have the Batman spin-off because it was wild. But anyways, the point here is... That's a relatively new comic. It's not old. I mean, it's older now, but like, that's not that far back. It's only a couple years. I mean, we're not talking Silver Age. We're not talking Gold Age. We're not talking any of that. We're talking like, in my time of collecting, we've reset the universe at least twice, and every time we get some dumb-ass Flash fucks up, and I hate it. It's what I'm really stoked about with Doomsday Clock. It's finally somebody else. They're not blaming Flash for... We showed those off the other night. They're actually pretty cool. I like them a lot. Yeah, anyways, so it's not even so much that that's an old comic. It's the fact that it's relatively new and we keep seeing it. We just got the comic wrote, then we got the animated movie, then we got it on the show, and then, you know, like so on and so forth. And now you're telling me that the very first Flash movie, at least this is what they had lined up. This may all be changing with the recontinuity of Superman and all that. But we're seeing the same thing over and over in all forms of media, and I'm getting burnout. Like, I mean, everybody wants to see something that they started with grow into fruition and really hit its peak, but too much overexposure. I'm pissed off about Flashpoint, for sure.
No, what else we can say is that there wasn't Flashpoint animated movie. Then the second Suicide Squad animated movie was also caused by Flashpoint.
Which is neat, but again, just to hear it like said
overkill.
again and again and again, it's like, we get it.
On the show on the CW, there was a season for Flashpoint, and now Nor-El and his daughters come from the past, and he's creating her own little Flashpoint.
Exactly. It's like
It's
the Flash
overkill.
It's too much. It's give me something new. Give me something new with the Flash. He is my favorite superhero. There, I've said it. Anyways, enough of Flashpoint.
Shamed. Even talking here is too much.
Did you do anything interesting this past weekend?
Oh yeah, no. Venom came out, and I just had to see it. Love Venom. It's great, and it's standalone. So none of the other Sony rights, Spider-Man, any of it should.
Aren't they still? I mean, didn't Peter have a cameo in the movie?
If he did, I didn't see him. I really don't know. Did have 2 after credit scenes.
Cool.
One middle, and then it just stretched its credits out for a very long one at the end.
Nice.
It was but it wasn't for Venom. It was for Into the Spider-Verse.
All right, so this is a rant session, right?
All right.
If we're gonna bring up Into the Spider-Verse on any form, uno momento.
I was gonna need
I need a
involved.
sip. You know what pisses me off?
Yes. No. Wait.
Spider-Ham. That is the dumbest fucking character I've ever seen in my entire life. I love pigs, and I love Spider-Man. Like, I love Spider-Man. I even have a web shooter tattoo. So, the point here is, Spider-Ham would fit in, and it'd be cool. And it would be cool that it ties into The Simpsons, and it just makes it like seem even more real in our little actual world of make-believe.
Shit. That is where Spider-Ham came from, isn't it?
No.
No?
Spider-Ham was a spider that lived in the corner of a barn that was bitten by a radioactive pig and somehow became Peter fucking Porker. How is he related at all? Was he one of the mutant spiders? No! He was just some random fucking spider in the corner of a barn that got bit by a radioactive pig. How did he not become... How's it Spider Pig? I don't get it. Like, I mean, there's a bunch of these too. There's Goose Rider, which I think is hilarious. There's Captain...
no idea.
There's Captain Americat, and there is a Bunny Hulk. And it's hilarious.
Bunny Hulk.
And like I said, my personal favorite is Goose Rider. That is hysterical.
Goose Rider.
But Spider Pig's origin just fucking kills it for me. I can't handle it. Like, how are you a spider that got bit by a pig and now you're like this representation of Peter Parker because you're this like humanoid pig spider thing? How did you get humanoid? Like, I don't understand.
Maybe the spiders
understand.
Everything is humanoid in this world. The spiders are too.
Fuck Spider-Ham. That one actually, let's actually never bring up Spider-Ham again. That's out.
We'll just cut all of that because it doesn't even deserve to be anywhere online. Just get rid of it all.
Spider-Ham.
What kind
I
of
like
sandwich would
pirates.
you put
That's
that
what
on?
this is about. Yeah. Anyways, what?
What kind of sandwich would you make?
What do you mean? What kind of sandwich would he make? He was a terrible fucking human being because he wasn't even a human being. He was somehow humanoid, but not even a human being. And like he would eat pork. He'd be like, "Whatever, I'm a spider," and it's like you're a pig. No more Spider-Ham. Can't do it. No more. X out. No more Spider-Ham.
Wait, is that like Kobe beef, but like Kobe ham? Just you feed it itself?
That's fucking disgusting. I can't handle it. All right, no more Spider-Ham.
I think you crossed the line.
No more Spider-Ham. No more.
One more.
No more.
Spider pig.
And apparently he's not even the same. That's what's irritating about it.
Honestly, I thought he was just Porky from Looney Tunes.
No, they cross over with DC. They don't usually fuck with Marvel.
Dude, he was Porky from Looney Tunes dressed up like a Spider-Man.
No, that would have been somewhat entertaining. No more Spider-Ham. Next topic.
It's like Looney Tunes.
Okay. You know what I don't like? I'm actually liking Titans. I do like Titans a little bit. I mean, I can't give it a full judgment until I see the whole season. And that brings me to my point. You know what pisses me off?
Yeah.
That we got a for the first time ever, a DC streaming site. And we have to wait week to week for episodes of Titans.
Everybody binges. Everybody wants to binge.
Everybody binges. Hashtag everybody binges. That's a real thing. Yeah, we're doing that.
Think would have been right. You think would have been doing here if they just dropped every single episode for the rest of the season?
Yeah, it would be great. It would be great. We would literally be watching it right now. I can't deal with this week to week shit.
Leave the TV for like.
I am going to be harsh on this show. I am an advocate of Pokemon. Teen Titans Go. Let me start that over. I am an advocate of Teen Titans Go. I believe that it is baby's first Teen Titans, and I've seen too many similarities between, like my daughter, dude. It's perfect. I put it on for her, I get her familiar with the characters, and then as she gets older, I start showing her what she's already kind of like subconsciously saw. Like the episode where Cyborg joins the Hive to see what they're about and stuff. They did a Teen Titans Go about that, and it was fantastic, to be honest with you. So I really do.
Does he go to the prom?
Does he go to the prom?
He went to the prom, yeah.
Yeah, he went to the prom. They did all of it, and like the whole Titan squad ended up joining the Hive because they liked their hangout better. It was kiddie, but it was good. I don't like that I can't judge these characters because I haven't seen them enough yet. And I'm not saying that there's not enough of them, even though in Beast Boy's case, there really isn't enough Beast Boy.
Now, I'm going to say this. We're filming this, and Titans has dropped the new episode tonight. I've seen it.
I have not.
Not.
We decided to...
So we're not going to bring it up until everyone can check it out for themselves.
We're not even honestly going to give a full review on Titans until the season's over. I personally can't. I have this one in too high of a standard.
It needs to be held to a good standard.
Let me tell you what my big problem is. Yeah, let me tell you what my big problem is. Me and my uncle talk about this all the time. Johnny Dean, we're going to give him a shout out because he was the inspiration for Nerd Watch. Him and I have phone calls all day, every day, driving around in my car for work, and he always said that we should film what we talk about and put it out there for somebody. But anyways, point is, Jeff Johns is president of the DC. DC? Okay, yeah. Which means his name endorses Titans.
Okay. Where are you going with this?
Where am I going with this? I'll tell you where I'm going with this. Jeff Johns is the hands down best DC writer there is. He is always in charge of rebooting the universe, which, yes, he gets a little stale sometimes. But anyways, he and Grant Morrison, which is another story for another time, are rebooting now with Doomsday Clock, and that's been pretty phenomenal. The Watchmen resetting the universe is actually a really great concept. I'm glad it's not Flash.
Yeah. No, I can.
But with Jeff Johns' name on the Titan show, I expect nothing less but perfection. And so far,
it definitely holds to that. Just certain things.
Though?
I don't know. It's only been.
Dude, I
3
just named my
episodes.
daughter Coriander, and like, then they released Starfire, and I'm still like, I don't.
Where she's dressed up like a hooker.
No, I don't even care about that, dude. It's the character design all around. I don't like what they're doing with Starfire, so far. Just the whole character design all around has just not been flattering. Questions, comments, and concerns about that?
I have a question. They're trying to play off that she got amnesia from a car crash.
That's not a thing.
No, it's not. Now, I get new viewers. If new viewers have no idea who Starfire is, they might get away with this crap. But the people that are going to be paying for their site, they know who Starfire is.
Right,
They're not
okay.
bullshitting.
My biggest concern so far is how they kind of like role swapped Starfire and Raven.
Yeah.
Like, they really kind of
Yeah.
did, too, with, like, Raven's, like, real naive and shy, and then, like, Starfire's like, I'll fucking kill you. Yeah, no, that's they're backwards.
Yeah. I didn't pick up on that before.
Yeah. Alright, I got one more thing to bitch about, and we're gonna call it a night. Probably get to some drinking games.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
Come the fuck on already, Game of Thrones. I'm not even gonna put more effort into it than that. Come the fuck on already. I can't even be excited for the series finale now because you've made me wait so long that I don't give a shit anymore. I'm just doing it like a chore now. Like, yeah, I'm still fucking waiting, but when it comes out, I'll just fucking bust it out real quick.
That time of the year where you need to buy HBO for all of 8 weeks and then cancel.
What the fuck are you doing, HBO? I want Game of Thrones.
No, it's that thing. The same thing that Netflix has with their series and they canceled Iron Fist. As long as they know that people are already going to pay for their site anyway.
So then get me more content to keep me around longer. HBO is fucking up and missing out. Because if they would have gave me Game of Thrones season finale, the series finale, sooner and then started the prequels, I still would have been in mindset of being in Westeros and Essos and seeing how that all came to be. But instead, they're making me wait a full calendar year and then some to see more Game of Thrones. And that's...
Yeah.
I'm losing interest. I really am. At this point, we're going to watch it. We're going to do special events for it and everything. But
Just
it's
like
just so that it'll be wrapped up and done. And I want to know what your theories are on it. I want to know what who you think's going to end up on the Iron Throne. But alright, I think that's
who's
it.
Gonna die.
Yeah, and more importantly, who's going to die. But I think that's it. That wraps it up for our rant here at Nerdwatch 2020. I'm Dr. Carpenstein.
Professor Mylar.
And we're going to keep 2020 watch on all things nerdy. You guys have a fantastically safe Friday night, and enjoy.